Well, the world lost some famous names this year, from a dictator apathetic towards the United States to the oldest person ever in space. VOA's Arash Arabasadi has a brief chronological look at those and several others who died in 2016 and how people around the world remembered them.
Pop music icon and celebrity David Bowie died of cancer in January at 69. He was remembered around the world and above it. A tribute by Canadian astronaut Chris Hadfield singing Bowie's Space Oddity departing from the International Space Station.
Though I've flown 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still.
Justice Antonin Scalia of the United States Supreme Court died in February. Appointed by President Ronald Reagan in 1986, Scalia was a conservative justice who interpreted the Constitution as it was understood at the time of its adoption. Also in February, Boutros Ghali died. He was the 6th Secretary General of the United Nations, and he was both the first African and first Arab to hold that office. Former First Lady Nancy Reagan died in March at the age of 94. Mrs. Reagan was an actor like her husband, and she championed the anti-drug Just Say No campaign. Pop superstar Prince, widely called one of the most talented musicians on earth, died in April of a drug overdose at 57. Many mourned his death by celebrating his music. Legendary boxer Muhammad Ali died in June from respiratory problems after a long battle with Parkinson's disease. Ali was a civil rights hero who changed his name from Cassius Clay when he converted to Islam. The U.S. government jailed Ali for his refusal to fight in the Vietnam War. Holocaust survivor and Nobel laureate Elie Wiesel died at 87 in July. He was a professor who authored nearly 60 books and helped establish the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington. Former Israeli President Shimon Peres died of a stroke in July. Peres, Yitzhak Rabin, and Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1994 for Arab-Israeli peace talks that led to the signing of the Oslo Accords. Communist Cuban leader Fidel Castro died in November. Known for his cigars and military dress, Castro was a polarizing figure admired for snubbing Western capitalism but criticized for human rights abuses and impoverishing Cuba's economy. John Glenn, the first American to orbit the Earth, died in December at the age of 95. He served 4 terms as a U.S. Senator from his home state of Ohio. In 1998, at 77, he became the oldest human in space.
I guess I'm older.
On Christmas Day, 80s music icon George Michael died at the age of 53. He rose to stardom co-founding the pop duo Wham!, but Michael quietly donated millions to children, cancer victims, and those living with AIDS. And on December 27th, screenwriter, actress, and Star Wars royalty Carrie Fisher died. Fisher most famously played Princess Leia in the original trilogy. She'd recently suffered a heart attack on a flight from London to Los Angeles. Arash Arabasadi, VOA News.